How to achieve more, faster, predictably, without goals. Step by step, and the thing is done. Charles Atlas. Of course, it makes sense to identify what you want and to keep it front and center in your mind. However, might it be possible that, ironically, setting goals is getting in the way of achieving what you want? I used to scoff at the notion of minimizing goals. Well, my tune has changed. Turns out, there's a far better way to make your life a masterpiece. First of all, a tip of the hat to you natural achievers. You will likely find this article elemental and amusing, maybe even childishly self-evident. However, read on because it may help you understand your frustration with those who aren't wired like you. It could also be a good message to share with them as a gentle reminder. What is a natural achiever? Logic-based and thus highly pragmatic. Innately prone to break goals down into smaller steps. Assumes 100% responsibility for the effort required. Unusually self-disciplined and fiercely resolved. My sister's like this. When she has something to accomplish, it's not really a matter of whether she will do it. No. If she wants it to happen, it's likely going to happen. A few years ago, for example, she had to retake the Italian driver's license course for the standard renewal. We all chuckled as she seemingly turned it into a raison d'être. Files strewn about, devouring the manual, dissecting every minuscule rule, and of course, passing it in flying colors. By the end, she could have taught the course. No wonder she graduated with honors from a prestigious university in 3 years. Natural achievers are not the norm, though. Most of us struggle with all aspects of the achievement process. We want bigger and better things, but subconsciously lack belief. We set goals, but don't back them up with sufficient discipline. We want others to do it with us for motivation and connection. We allow ourselves to be distracted by short-term need fulfillment. We lose our focus when the results don't come soon enough. Guilty as charged. I've done all of these 1,000 times. Don't misunderstand, this isn't an exercise in self-recrimination. I've been disciplined and worked hard at a myriad of things in my life. There are many things I'm proud about, personally and professionally. However, relative to the outsized dreams I held through my 40s, I cannot deny that I was sometimes a better dreamer than achiever. I left a lot on the table in those years. Maybe you can relate in some area of your life. Getting in shape, saving money, being steadfast with a passion until it takes off, making time for loved ones, ongoing education. I used to be your classic prototype of the disappointed bloke on New Year's Eve who excitedly set new goals in January 1st, only they were actually just a regurgitation of the prior year's goals with renewed hope. All of that has changed. Steadily, largely out of not realizing my goals at the level I knew was possible, I changed my approach. I became much more process-oriented, investing 10 to 20% of everything I received, doing push-up workouts 3 to 4 times weekly instead of focusing on my long-time goal of 100 push-ups straight, and other health and personal development habits. As a result, 2022 ended with me feeling accomplished. Heading into 2023, I listed out my intentions for the year. A goal of maximizing my health was one of my first to be listed. Of course it belonged on my list of 2023 goals, right? Then it occurred to me, do I really need to make maximizing my health a goal? Don't I already do pretty much everything I could list as actions to support that goal? Check out the link in the description to see a list of my health commitments. I live this list, reap the rewards, and I'm happy to keep pushing myself to steadily improve my overall approach. So really, no goal needed. Cue the boring, beautiful, liberating secret that you already know. Identify the micro commitments that will lead to your goal. Steadily implement them until they are habitual. Make the goal your result, not your primary focus. We know this. Look at anyone who is consistently getting quality results, and we find they have quality rituals that they follow through on with discipline. It's a lifestyle. The same is true for seemingly talented superachievers. Consider the iconic author Stephen King. He has been one of the most prolific and successful authors for decades. Does he focus on writing bestsellers? No. His focus has been steadfastly on writing 4 average pages by noon. Process focused. You are already approaching your life like this in the areas that are working well. You've got routines that you live by on a daily and weekly basis. What about the areas that aren't working? I'll bet that you're setting goals in those areas each year, but you're not integrating the micro commitments necessary to achieve those goals. It's that annoyingly, beautifully simple. So maybe this year, instead of listing the same tired goals, focus on steadily upgrading your micro commitments each week relative to your goals. You won't be alone. I'll be process focused in every area of my life. Rest assured, our micro commitments are going to stack up in a powerful way over the next 90 days and by the end of 2023. The magic is in the compounding effect of small, quality efforts. We all know it. Make this a year of integrating this simple wisdom like never before. It could be the game changer you've been seeking, like it has been for me.